I feel the gravity. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I can feel the memories fade, it's easing my mind. And I can finally breathe when I'm closing my eyes. I never realized what light years could do, but now I know I'm better off without you. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. I feel the gravity pull and it keeps me away. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. I live my own life in a new galaxy. night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. I feel the gravity pull and it keeps me away. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all.
And bing bong. Alright. We are back in Minecraft. And I've been busy. I've been really busy. So of course I have over a stack of diamonds now. I have done a little bit of a organizing, rearranging, whatnot. Got some bricks. Added 2 furnaces. Found some parrots over in the jungle over there. Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff. I actually found like 3 villages, and so I went like way out there, like a whole island over, like a few thousand blocks. And I actually went and raided a couple of villages just because they're so far out of the way, and I was just using a seed map or whatever. Uh, but yeah, I went out there, raided some villages, and got some extra composters, smokers, stone cutters, all the villager stuff. I also found, so I did a lot of mining, and so I know last episode, anything particular? Oh yeah, that. Okay, so I went mining, and I actually went to the, I'm pretty sure I showed everybody the large cavern that was down there. So I ended up going through that one, and then I found the next cavern over. And then, oh yeah, I got an enchanting table now. I kind of needed that, and brought back some cactus. And then I went way that way and found. Hopefully I don't die. I really just been trying to avoid the mobs for the time being. But I found some mangrove, spruce. Pretty much started a whole like tree farm over here just for supplies, where I can do a bunch of different stuff. Heard a zombie. Oh, with a gold helmet. I'm pretty sure that was my boots. Yep, my boots are done. So I guess one thing that I can do is actually start making some diamond armor. Get me some diamond boots, get a nice little enchant on it. Oh yeah, I have not slept in a little while here. Where'd the phantom go? I forgot about these guys. Oh, I also had a surplus of eggs, and I've been throwing them out there. I'm just glad there's only one phantom. Damn it. I'm gonna throw the chicken at him. Got him. No membrane? Pretty whack. Pretty whack if you ask me. Oh yeah, I also got I don't think I showed that in the last episode either. I got sheep. and a bunch of bread from the villagers to the point where like I had like 2 full stacks, and I was just like, yeah, I don't need this anymore. I got potatoes. Yeah, I've got sheep now. Got cows. Got a lightning rod in there. I think that's how you make a mushroom. Still got all my chickens. Lots of chickens. I mostly went with the brown ones this time. I slaughtered most of them and then started getting more brown chickens. I should probably sleep, huh? But yeah, I've been very busy. I've been a very busy man. So, chest plate's near done. Boots are done. So we are going to make boots. And we're going to make chest plate. I'm going to do a little enchantment on them. See if I can get me some, probably won't go after like protection particularly. Probably go after more unbreaking than anything and just add stuff to it later. I'm trying to remember where I've got all my different things. I haven't actually played in a few days. Like I've just kind of played forward enough to where I could have swore I had some zombie flesh somewhere. Oh, there it is. And spider eyes. They should be around here too, right? No? Do I not have any other spider eyes? Were they in this chest? What? I could have swore I had spider eyes somewhere. I might have traded it. That was it. A wandering trader came and I traded it for minute spider eye. I forget what I traded too. Hello, Enderman. But yeah, so been a very busy man. Very busy man. Now, oh hello. Bad time to have something in my eye. Should I probably put that on? Take that off. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta take those back off so I can enchant them. There. Went like 3 steps ahead of where I needed to go. I've been in this chest like 20 times. I still don't know where anything is. Okay. So take that off, put that there. What are you gonna get me? Blast protection? Just blast protection. Damn. Projectile protection, protection 1. Okay. I will accept it for now. Hello. Ah, so you are getting here right at the beginning. So that means that you get to see it in real time whenever I finally reveal the new building place. This one. Put that there. We're gonna put this in here for now. Okay. So, of course, I showed off in last stream. I just went over this, the big ass cavern back down that way. Actually, I can show off another big ass cavern while I'm down here. Okay. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. So I kind of hinted at this whenever I first started stream and started messing around with my chests, but I know I sent you this, but I don't think I don't think a picture really. Damn amethyst. Oh, that just made this a little bit harder. We're gonna put that back there. Okay. I really do need to go through all these and just kind of mine them out. So, of course, our big cavern I showed off in last stream is over there. So I went through the jungle biome because I saw a little ravine. And I was like, huh. Well, the lush caves, they actually like spawn in humid environments. So what I did was I kind of mined my way underground all the way towards the Okay, so I found this in the jungle, and then because I knew it was there, I mined my way over here, just to where I could where did I start the mine? I think it's over here, because this was technically a lush cave too. Yeah. So, I went all the way over here, mined all of this out, like all of it. Might have found a few diamonds along the way. And then it brought me here. This is a lush cave. A lot of drip leaves too, which are pretty cool. But over this way, hopefully I've got this lit up enough to where I don't have to worry about it. In fact, I'm going to take some of these for the road. Because these are going to be a big thing whenever I make this this build here. I'm gonna need some torches. Maybe it was this. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is this way. Okay, it is not. But I did find some iron though. That's pretty cool. Could use that. This way. Is it? No. This way? This way. Pretty sure it's this way. Yeah. Okay. So if you come all the way over here, and of course I've got a dirt tower here. I didn't make another shovel. Wow, I'm so unprofessional. Okay, so there's a zombie down here, so I'm not going to spend too much time. It's weird that he was able to spawn here. But yeah. Look at this. This is massive. I'm kind of upset that I didn't find this before I found the other place. Just because there's a lot of stuff around here. But yeah, this is like a massive area. Especially whenever it comes down here. Hee hee hee. Oh, started a horde. I don't think they do. Actually, they might run half a size. Now that I think about it, they might actually run half a size small. I also know they do run narrow, because that was an issue I used to have. I could only wear the cup sole shoes. I could not wear the vulcanized shoes. We're just gonna mine our way up here. Then some parkour. Wait, I need to go that way. Sorry, there's like something in my eye. I think it might be the lotion I have on my hands. Uh-oh. Did I just come from this way? I think I did. I think I came from this way. Yes, okay. But yes, that was the Lush Cave. So eventually I might have to like make like a minecart or something and connect this cave with the cave that I've decided to build into. Bonk. Yeah, there's definitely something in my eye. It is irritating the hell out of it. Neom. Okay, but yes. So that cave down there, I already showed that off. Mine up some of this amethyst, I think, just because it is kind of in the way. And I did find something online. I know I showed Vanessa what I found online using the amethyst stuff. Like some dude made like a whole library using this, so I might have to try that. They like turned a geode into a library. So I might have to like do something similar to that and make like an artificial geode somewhere. So I mean, you can only mine regular amethyst. You can't do the budding amethyst. So I mean, might not be a bad idea. Plus, if I keep doing this here, wait, was it that or it was that? Okay, so now I got 26 blocks. Okay, but now for the big reveal, as it is now getting dark again. I should probably go ahead and sleep just so we are not interrupted. Boink. Okay, so from where we are, we go over here. And it's honestly not even that far. Like that's the crazy thing, is it's not far. And I have done some of the work already, at least like the initial entrance kind of. Like I haven't prettied it up or anything. It's pretty basic, but it's at least a start. Pretty sure it's this direction, right? Yeah, it's got to be this direction. I might have went the wrong side. Like I said, I haven't played this in like 5 days. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side. Okay. For some reason, I remember exiting on this side, but I guess it is over here. Okay. So at night, it would have been easier to find, because I do have like a small line of torches going back to where we are, because you can see the, like from here, you can see the spruce and the mangrove trees. But made me a little pillar here. I can do this. Got a minecart, all these stairs. Take us back down to underground. We got a little cutout there, nice little cavern here. Sometimes stuff still spawns down here, not all the time. But yes, this is where I plan on building. So if I go down, it's over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I guess I got this lit up pretty well because I don't really see anything spawning. Cool. And of course, this isn't going to be like permanent lighting either. I do have plans to do other stuff. But, oh yeah, I found a spawner room down in these tunnels back through here. But just to kind of show off how close this was to where I was initially planning on doing it. So we go through here, another big cavern. Which I'm going to place a torch down there because I feel like something might spawn there eventually. But we go down this way. This might look a little familiar. So I think it's up here. Yeah. the multiple torches over there kind of give it away. So up here was the original plan. So you still have like the mine shaft and everything down there. I lit all that up down there so I could actually like go and get some stuff and things. Okay, I guess those my footsteps I was hearing. There really shouldn't be much spawning at all. But yeah, that's how close we were. So that being said, I believe that technically the lush cavern would be like that direction, I think. But I think I'm already kind of dead set on this area over here just because it seems a little more open, I think. And plus all the waterfalls and everything, I have an idea for that. And I anticipate starting that in this episode, hopefully. But I do have a lot of smelting I need to do. But yeah, so like, this is one thing that is going to be a problem. I'm going to need something with Silk Touch. Probably a shovel with Silk Touch. But yeah, so I do want to add like grass and vegetation and everything, maybe take down some of these pillars. But all of these little waterfalls and whatnot here, I made that one actually. I made that one. I went up there to make sure that nothing would spawn up there and drop down. But yeah. So what I'm going to kind of do is make like a tiered reservoir. I still got some iron to pull off the ceiling, and I'm sure there's some diamond hidden around here too. But we'll really be able to tell whenever I start doing stuff with the roof, because I do want to plant like glowberries, and I want to go to the nether and grab some glowstone and whatnot. But yeah, so essentially a lot of this area through here is going to be like a reservoir kind of deal, and it's going to be tiered. So there's going to be like little waterfalls going down in elevation, and then I don't know exactly where it'll run off yet, because I do need areas for like villager housing and whatnot. But it'll probably like run down to like, I don't know, somewhere down there maybe. There is a little thing down there that I could really use for like the bottom of the reservoir. But yeah, it'll take some time to really get this shaped out correctly. But we do actually have like a lot of stuff to work with here. Now, one thing I do need to do though is go to the nether. And hopefully I can do that. I don't think I have enough obsidian yet, so I am going to have to find some obsidian. Actually, I don't know how much I have. I feel like I've only got like 2 left, because I did make the, I made that crafting table, or no, the enchantment table. But yeah, pretty nice. I got a nice little tram. I guess that'd be a shuttle. Yeah, I definitely need to check it. See, I did find a couple of other various mine shafts and whatnot, so I do need to explore those at some point too. But I would definitely like to start like building stuff tonight. Thought those cows were like bugging out. So let's see, what do we have in the ways of obsidian? Because I think I only technically need 10. I got 2. Okay, so I need to go back that way. It's about to get dark. I should probably wait until after I sleep to go back that way. The azaleas were up here, I think. No? in here. Okay. But yeah, I definitely want to like try to grow mangrove trees and whatnot underground. I think that'd be cool. Along with some other various things. I know the hardest thing is really going to be getting the villagers down there, because the closest village was that way on the other side of the pillager outpost. Only gonna do a few of these, I think. Really, I've only been breeding these guys for the experience. Yeah. Make babies. And you guys don't get fed anymore. I just pretty much throw your eggs. Which really, it's pointless for me to even keep collecting the eggs, just because, you know, I've got enough. Like, I have plenty of eggs, and I think I've got plenty of chickens at this point too. At some point, all of these guys are going to get slaughtered. Yes, so I had a surplus of eggs, and I started throwing them out that way. And they did that. I didn't know they'd hatch over water. So, yeah, we got a bunch of chicken fish. Bunch of chicken fish. Fishkins? I think that's what we call them, is the fishkins. Yeah, I got plenty of these. Really, I've only been harvesting things like this as much as I have been, just so we can do like a massive farmland underground. I feel as though that there is a mechanic somewhere that like it'll affect the stat of villager trading and things like that. But yeah, at some point though, I'm gonna have to go and grab the villagers from that village. Probably the other village too, which that might be a little bit easier, just because that is over water, and I believe that the map actually showed me that it's almost like a peninsula. It's like a peninsula that juts out over like the main body of water, like over that way is like a main body of water, and if we were to go all the way to the other side of it and then plus or minus like 1,000 blocks on land, we'd actually be in an area where there I got heartburn now. I don't know why. But we would be in an area where it would be like a glacier. Which that would actually help out with the other thing that I've discovered today. Uh, so I had seen this on the loading screen about like ghast in the overworld. So apparently you can use dried ghasts in the nether. Ha! Burn! Give me your bone. But yeah, you can get the dried ghast in the nether. You put them in water for like 5 in-game days, and then not only do they grow up to be a non-hostile mob, but also they they will like kind of imprint on you. So if you're in the area, they will actually follow you, like loosely follow you. So I kind of want to do that underground. That way they'll always be like in the little village I create. Okay, just double checking. I believe I'm heading north. West. Okay, good to know. I've been all over the immediate area, so I am confident I will not get like drastically lost, but I will probably get lost at some point. However, I do vaguely remember there being like one or two of the damaged portals or destroyed portals. And that's what I need for my obsidian. I think there was one over there somewhere. But yeah, that whole peninsula there, go to the very end of that, you swim across the ocean. There's literally two villages right next to each other. It's pretty cool. They were desert villages though, so they were limited to the villager stuff for desert villagers. I don't know what the hell I got in my eye, but it is still irritated. I got heartburn. Getting old. It sucks. What was that? Was that lichen? Okay, yeah, it was. Huh. There was coal hiding. Good to know. Okay, let's see if I can find that portal. So I don't think it was super far from here. I know there was another one just off of the beach as well, which this was efficiency and unbreaking, so I'm gonna have to use that. And I know I kind of sound tired and whatnot. It's because I am. I mean, I finally started getting sleep, which is a good change. Got an old growth forest here. That's kind of cool. Was it over here? I feel like it was in this area somewhere. I think I see it over there actually. Yep, I found it. Yeah, it's like last week whenever I had, so I know I mentioned on last week's stream that like last Thursday I ended up I was just like completely dehydrated and just completely overworked and everything like that, and having muscle cramps and whatnot, and then try to get rid of some of the hazard here. Yeah, I mentioned I was just like completely pooped and everything to the point where I was getting like really bad muscle cramping and things like that. Well, it actually reignited some other issues as well. So for like up until yesterday, I was dealing with a bulging disc that really affected me back in like February, January, February, somewhere around there. It was an old injury. I wonder if I can use Crying Obsidian for a portal. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, I can use those beacon things. I forget exactly what they do. God, efficiency is ridiculous on Netherrack. So hopefully There's not lava down there. Which it doesn't look like there is. Let's steal some of this netherrack because it's easy to mine. Damn. Okay. But yeah, I had a very bad injury when I was probably about 16. And it led to a bulging disc later on down the road, which I actually had like treatments for and everything back in January and February. And yeah, so it was pretty spooky whenever I woke up in pain. But luckily yesterday it finally started to subside after exactly a week, and I mean really it ended up with me having like a ridiculous amount of like hot. Like I had a really bad amount of like muscle pain in my shoulders and my legs. I guess I was in so much pain from the neck thing that I didn't realize that like the rest of the pain was there as well. But I've just been like lagging so bad. I mean, hell, yesterday was the first day I woke up and I was like, wow, I got 6 hours of sleep. I didn't wake up in the middle of the night. Pretty nice. I mean, before that, I was only getting like 3 or 4 hours throughout all those nights. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Then of course you'd like lay down, find a comfy spot, and then as you're drifting off, you're like, ow, my neck is hurting. So you change positions, you find a comfy spot, you lay down, you're like, ow, my neck is hurting. And then it finally gets down to the point where you're like, Amazon says they don't do exchanges. Usually they don't. So usually what Amazon does is they will depending on the price of the item, Amazon will usually do a returnless refund because the cost of shipping an item back, if it exceeds a certain algorithm number that they have, like they lose money to have it shipped back and like produce a shipping label, things like that, and then have it returned. So 9 times out of 10, they will just do a refund and have you reorder stuff. At least that is my understanding, because there's been like multiple times, or if like you have a package not show up and then they cancel the order and then it finally shows up, then yeah, there's just like, fuck it, keep it. That's how I keep getting my pepper mash for free, but they keep sending it off to, hey, I found another one. Have I been to this one yet? I don't think I have. There's not a chest around. Maybe I have been to this one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see a chest. Huh. Either way, it looks like we're about to go to the Nether. But yeah, usually they just do the change size. Well, it being Van shoes, they would probably go ahead and request the return anyways. Just because there is like a lot of value in the Van shoes for some reason. Because it's because only one of the only skate brands that haven't died out completely. Taking all this all this bedrock. Did I just say bedrock? Obsidian. Damn it, I'm stupid sometimes. Hey, magma cube, yeah. I don't know what I could use that for. I might make a cool light. I'm gonna take some of it anyways. Why not? Think I can like feed it to something. Okay. So now let's try to get back to the house alive. So it should be off in this direction somewhere. Munch, 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 munch. Oh yeah. "2D camels, huh? It's the most unthick of camels. You know, I'm kind of glad I grew all those mangrove trees. Okay. So now we are going to make another portal. Yeah, I can only imagine that heart monitor is kind of irritating. Okay, so we're just gonna toss these in here for now. We're gonna throw this egg. Okay, I'm not wearing any gold, which is a problem in the Nether. But I mostly just want to go in the Nether for right now anyways, just to see what exactly is around the spawn here. Fire protection. That's convenient. Oh. Got a good pop out of my neck there. Gonna throw that in there for now. Bone. Okay, so biggest thing I want to see in here is exactly which biome that we spawn in. See if there's a readily available source of glowstone in the area. And a couple other various things. I won't go too far from the portal for now. Okay, so I'm seeing gold. I see some glowstone. A lot of pig people. Ooh. Hello. I believe y'all are friendly. I believe they are friendly. I do need to place some torches. Hey, glowstone right there. Hello, sir. I can trade with these guys too. So now the fossils. That is actually a big thing that I am interested in right now because this is generally... Oh, Soul Sand, is it a Soul Sand Valley is what it's called? Yeah, Soul Sand Valley. So in Soul Sand Valleys, that is where those dried ghast actually spawn. And they usually spawn around these guys. And we got a Crimson Forest over there. Okay, okay. I see you, Minecraft. I see you. So I do want to check that one out over there. I don't know how to pick these up. I have not looked like in depth to that yet. Oh, hello. You know, I didn't think regular skeletons spawned in those, or in the Nether. Oh, hello, Ghast. Hot. Oh. Weird. How long has it been like that? Okay, so for the past 15 minutes it has not been showing my screen. Awesome. Thank you, OBS. I don't even have that set up as a hotkey. Just happened to peek over at chat there and notice that my screen was black. So yeah, what I'm probably gonna do here, I'll probably do these just a couple of stacks at a time anyways, just so I can kind of get an idea of what I want here. Where are my buckets? Right here. My buckets. Oh yeah, I did end up raiding a, what's the difference? I guess these are the ones that I picked up off of people, and these are the ones I stole from one of their outposts. Yeah, we just smelting some stuff right now, I guess. So I really want to make as minimal trips as I have to. Good time for a sip of Gatorade. Oh. What's crazy is I actually quit drinking Gatorade for a long time there. Not because I'm like, you know, crazy and don't want to be hydrated, but because I found out that like there's little bits of cyanide inside of Gatorade. I guess it's so like your heart doesn't like explode whenever you're like going through heat stroke. At least that's what I've been told. I didn't like, pretty sure I did actually like confirm it at one point that it did have cyanide in it. But I quit drinking that and swapped over to body armor because it had a made of coconut water. Ow. Yeah, how did that work out for you, bud? Set me on fire a little bit there. Did I not go the right way? How do I keep doing this? Is it on this side? I feel like it's not on this side. I thought it was over here. I've confused myself again. What the hell? Okay, so it's like on the other side of this one then, right? I believe so. This seems right. Yes, there it is. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get like a little bit of building done here because I really do want to try to figure out this whole it's like underwater or underground water reservoir thing. You know, just because that's going to be one of one of the bigger parts of the build, not necessarily size-wise, but kind of just determining which direction we go with like laying out the actual city. Or I guess you'd call it a village, but I still need to also get Silk Touch as well, because that is... So I thought about it and I was like, maybe I can use moss blocks in order to make grass grow, but I guess that's not a thing. I mean, it sounds like something that would be a thing, but it's not a thing, so unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Probably should have also made another shovel and found some trash blocks that I could use for, I still need that. Okay. So of course we're gonna have to start with a primary tier here. So I'm kind of thinking we start around here. I mean, truthfully, I can make all of this part of the reservoir. I'm kind of trying to do this in a way where I've got to do like a lot less terraforming. Like I wanted to kind of look like somebody had to build with the natural terrain. It's kind of my goal here. But I've also got to kind of like make it up as I go as well. I'll just kind of see how it comes out. Because I wanted to have like, at least this part have like a free flowy kind of deal to it. I also got to remember to replace torches as I break them. Okay, so I think right here will actually be where one of the tiers cuts off. Probably put torches up on top of the reservoir. Actually, yeah, there's going to be like 2 separate cuts here, I think. Hopefully this actually like works the way I want it to anyways. So something like that. And now we come over to the source block, the infinite water source. So like it's gonna kind of like step down as it goes, but it's gonna have multiple like waterfalls and whatnot. Then we'll start building off to like this side here, since you know the tunnel entrance is over there. So we'll probably make that more like a kind of like a train station, I suppose. And then over time, as we like If we can start building up connections to other caverns and whatnot, that might be how we play it. Okay, see if I can create enough source blocks here in order to make it to where I don't have to keep running back over here. So I already know at some point I'm going to start like putting blocks underneath the water surface. That way it'll create a proper source block. Okay, so we got one there. Kind of just wasted one there. Okay. Weird. I could have swore I didn't. Okay. So I was not necessarily aware that this was a slime chunk. That could be a problem. Could be a problem. All the more reason to get golems down here. Okay, so everything is flowing. Just not necessarily what I want it to do. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to go down and kill that slime anyways, just because I will eventually need a lot of leads. I know a lot of the animal stuff, I probably will, animals and villagers, just because of how time consuming it is, I probably won't do those on stream. It's like that will be like a lot of just like literally leading animals down here, trying to get them in the minecart. Yeah, we got slime balls now. Okay, so I will probably need some more of these. So I'll go ahead and knock down one of these, I think. I'll knock down this pillar for now. Yeah, this area is going to be the hardest one to reservoir up. Unless I just had it flow freely all the way down. So here's probably what I'm going to have to do with this situation. Yep. I mean, I did kind of experiment with this in a creative world, but I didn't do anything too crazy. In fact, I'll probably end up reusing a lot of the deep slate that I've already gathered. Okay, now we got source blocks, so I don't have to keep walking around. Oh. Why is that backflowing? That was weird. Just very weird. Okay. So now I've got that. I thought I was flying for a second. I was like, wait a minute. What is going on? Okay, yeah. So I will definitely have to rethink this to an extent. But I can at least get the whole outline of it done, I think. So these two, I think I will actually combine. Knock these back a touch. Okay. So I'm thinking go about here. So something like that. And I'll probably end up like dropping that one down a full block. Maybe. Nah, I won't do that. I don't think so. Okay, so that one goes to the next block. So this one I will go up one block. So now these two waterfalls are actually going to be connected. Ugh. Then over here, just to be safe, we're going to wall that off. I think it works. I think it works. Okay. So now got to continue to expand source blocks. Bonk. Make this a little more helpful. So now we got a big old source block here. Yeah, I hope this isn't too boring, because I was trying to find a way to make this entertaining, but at the same time, I really just didn't want to continue on without like, some form or fashion of update, because then it just comes down to like, oh, okay, build's done. I'm also still like trying to get like all my final ideas and whatnot for this too. It's like I need to make like some form or fashion of progress in order to properly decide how we'll actually be doing this. I'm gonna drop that there. Because like just physically seeing where this like whole little water retention thing goes, that would help determine like a lot of how this whole build process is going to go. It looked like it flowed upwards for some reason. Today's episode, we place water. This is the rarest block in Minecraft. Damn it. Great place for a misclick, right? And I really like to bring it up to this tier. Okay, so that block update just fixed a lot of stuff. Awesome. Awesome. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so if you do enough source blocks, you can actually force a hard enough block update now. That used to be a massive problem back in early Minecraft builds. So that means that I should be able to do something like this and it work. Don't know why that's like that. That didn't autofill? Huh. Okay, so now what if I take something like this? Just add a source block here. We're getting there. Okay, so now I think we are in position where we can trigger a block update. No. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Block update? No, but I can make that work just because there is going to be like 2 vents right over here. So I can actually make that work. Now that's going to be a pain in the ass. Like this whole area here is going to be a pain in the ass. That might actually be a problem. Well, no. As long as I can get this to stay up to here, should not be a problem. Yeah, I wish this was a little more entertaining than just placing water. Yeah, like and subscribe if you like hydration. It's like electrolytes. And plants crave it. It's what the plants crave. Yeah, this project is probably going to take a lot longer than I anticipated. And I'm definitely going to cover up a lot of this area over here in cobble deep slate. This is going to be the fun part because right about That's gonna be the water line, so right at the torch actually. And that's just a placeholder for where I need to be. Okay, so we at least got a good bit of that done. Let's see if I can lay out a quick perimeter of the lowest tier. But you can kind of see like how I'm wanting to do this. So essentially, I'm trying to make it to where like these kind of step down in tiers, and like we kind of build the village accordingly around this. Like this will probably be a main pathway and then another pathway up here. So like the actual houses and shops and everything will be like along these sides. And then of course it expands down there into the farmlands, hopefully. It's kind of what I'm thinking, having the farmlands down there, and of course uh, like all the livestock and the plants would be done up there on top of like personal farms for, you know, the villagers and whatnot. But yeah, over time, it'll like essentially what I need to do is I need to lay down the main structure and shape of the area. And then from there I can actually like start doing the terraforming and actually building things accordingly. I mean, truthfully, I don't know exactly where I want to put my house yet, but like a lot of this is going to get taken up and replaced with grass and whatnot. And I do want to do like mangrove trees in here too. I think that'd be really cool. I think I've already been up there to torch it up. Otherwise, things would be dropping down by now. But yeah, this is about to be a massive build. And let's see. So where those are. Okay. So I'm thinking probably something in this ballpark here. And then I'll just do a quick little single kind of width or a single height kind of wall here, just to kind of get an idea of how big it would expand. So pretty much straight shot to that wall there, I think. Put a torch there. So that means that all of this right here will actually be like flowing water. I think that's the look I want to go. And it's going to come out there, jut out, and be like an actual pond right there. So that would be like the main water source. It almost like seemed like a filtration kind of deal. I mean, maybe I could do something similar to that. There is one thing I do want to do. One torch. Two, I'm gonna go. Was it this way? I think it was this way. I know there was stuff over there, but I feel like so I did actually do like I guess you could call it strip mining, but sorry, throat kind of dry. But I did kind of do a little bit of strip mining in a sense. Hold on. Gatorade. Yeah, I made it like down here to a certain point. And now that I think about it, Okay, so I did find a another mine shaft over here, but now that I think about it, oh my god, this mine shaft might actually be a part of the one over there, but I'm not sure. Is that iron? Did I literally skip over iron? I must have had like a full inventory or something. Oh, I skipped over diamonds. Would you look at that? Oops. It's okay, I needed more anyways. Hello, diamonds. Is that lapis? It looks like lapis. It is. Can use some of that too. So ultimately I came over here to is there anything like actually important? Because I know at some point I will need the gold for like powered rails and whatnot. I've already grabbed those. Talking about the minecart tracks, I already grabbed those. That looks like a pain in the ass to get through. Okay, I don't think this mine shaft actually had anything like chains, because I was looking for chains. I would probably have to harvest them from the old mine shaft. That just came from that side. I don't think I've been too deep in here yet either. Okay, place a torch there to tell me that I was this way. Be smart and place. Oh, I did. Okay. Anything worth a damn in here? Minecart down there. Let's block that off. Torches are overpowered. Looks like some interesting things going on down here. Hey, look at that. Wood planks. So I'm gonna need more torches. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring here. Already been that way. I think I went a little bit this way. I don't think I placed that. That doesn't seem like a thing I would place. Diamonds. go under that, I think. Maybe. Huh. Convenient. Is it just me, or has there been like a lot of not mobs? Kind of wondering. Uh-oh, things are burning. This is not good. Oh, now I hear mobs. Let's take this fence here. Fuck you, fence. So I hear it this way. A lot more to this mine than I originally thought. Even though most of it's probably about to burn down. Why did I place a torch if there's already a torch? I'm literally stealing all the minecarts. Or the minecart rails. So we're gonna do another one there. One there. Ah, Skelly. These seem friendly. Diamond. Okay, and after this we actually do have to go back because I am out of torches and things to make torches. Let's say, I feel like I did not come from that way. He has an enchanted bow. Stupid. Just kind of give a quick peek and see if there's anything fancy through here. I don't see anything too crazy. Nothing really standing out. It's weird, there's not that many mobs, so it's like actually throwing me off. I really haven't found any like treasure or anything in this one either. Like, this is a full-fledged abandoned mine shaft. Is it worth it? I don't even know how I saw those. The spider web threw me off. I thought I had seen more diamonds. There's more stuff up here. Wow, this place goes deep. Seems dangerous. I want to see what's this way. So nothing too crazy there. Got a guy who really wants brains. Like, there is no real loots, though. That's so weird. Yeah, if I want chain, I'll probably have to go to the original mine shaft we found. Pretty sure it was this way I had to go to get out. Yeah. Oh. Hey, more slime. So I guess these guys can spawn in light. I guess it makes sense. They spawn in during the day in swamps. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like super exhausted right now. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be this is going to be some off-camera stuff, but like you can kind of see the idea at least. Another thing I'm gonna have to probably do off camera is do some enchanting in order to get Silk Touch, just because I know I'm gonna need to Silk Touch a few grass blocks just in order to, unless I find a wandering trader or something that has them. But it's definitely gonna be needed in order to like actually add vegetation down here. So I know one of my early Minecraft attempts at a series that I had done in survival, I had made a house on an island and I only had dirt. I literally had to make a land bridge. Ooh, wrong thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I got it. Cool. That was almost bad. Yeah, I had to make like an entire land bridge and wait for like, God, I think I had to wait for like, probably like 6 or 8 hours for everything to like actually spread. Because I only did like a single block bridge. I should have done like a double block bridge. But it was only a single width bridge and it took forever for the grass to get there. So it, like the entire process of getting grass was probably 12 hours on the entire island. That's why I got the moss blocks. I was hoping that it would kind of have that same effect that putting grass next to dirt. We got quite a bit of dirt. I don't have any grass. Huh. Let's go see where we're at in our smeltings. I'll probably have to find like a mountain to take down or something and get some more cobblestone. So I know I'm going to need a lot for this project. I need a lot of regular stone, but I get the regular stone through my cobblestone. Which one did I just see? You have a few of those. Okay, oh yeah, I need to take my golden helmet off and put this on. Bones, I know I had a glow squid stuff somewhere. There it is. You go there. I'm gonna put you in there for now, along with you. Put up our diamonds, our lapis. Smelt this iron down. Minecart tracks. So I still got 10 powered rails, 3 detector rails. Like one thing I really do want to do is eventually be able to expand enough to where as I'm actually doing the city, I can expand out to the some of the other caverns maybe, including like maybe even the lush cave. So I think if I use the lush cave, well, one, it'd be cool as fuck, but also having that lush cave, I could do like a massive, massive underground city in there. I don't know why I've always wanted to do an underground city like this too. Like I've always wanted to do it. There's just something about it. It's like a certain thrill or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's something different, but I know a lot of people have done it before already anyways. But it's different for me. Because I've never done it before. This is probably going to take out my my axe by the end of this tree. That's why I go through so much iron. It's like it doesn't make sense to enchant iron tools. Could make a diamond tool, but damn it, I'm stingy. Like I will ride iron out to the day I die, and then pick it back up and put it back on, because it's still got 30 durability left. Damn, this is a big tree. Hey, we made it to the top. Now to cut our way back down. By the time we get to the bottom, it's going to give us some saplings. Was I wrong? Ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely want to do like a I want to try to do like a modern medieval kind of feel, if that makes sense. Almost like a cottage kind of feeling, or cottage village. But I don't want it to be just like basic stuff either. I want there to be like extra color and everything like that. Like I want everything to be, it's almost like postmodern. I don't know, I'd have to like go through and actually, I'd have to go see examples. That way I'd know exactly what I want. And really, I only took down that tree so I'd have like a stack specifically made for making sticks. So I'm gonna need a lot of sticks. I'm gonna go through a lot of, there should be a stick counter. I'm kidding, that would actually like be brutal. Stick counter would take me forever. Should probably make 2 of these. Actually, you know what? Just because of what I just said like 5 minutes ago, I'm gonna prove myself wrong. This one. We're also going to try to get either efficiency or unbreaking, or both. Both would be nice. One think we got enough levels for max level enchantment, but we'll find something decent. Uh-oh. Efficiency 3. Aren't you supposed to be somewhere? That shouldn't affect me going back into the Nether. We're just going to toss that rotten bacon in there. Apparently I'm dropping frames like crazy. There we go. I probably should drop my bitrate a touch, honestly. But it makes no sense as to why I'm got so much going on there. Oh. I've also noticed like a progressive thing too. Like throughout the stream it'll kind of get worse. I could drop my bitrate for the next stream, see how that goes. Just in case I do run into a lag spike or something, which, I mean, I have a 300 meg per second connection, so that really shouldn't be an issue. Like, I should not be having any form or fashion of a lag spike. Anyways, I feel like it's gonna fall back into me just like collecting resources and stuff. I mean, I could kill all these. Yeah, there we go. That's what we'll do. We'll get some stuff. Going to help with the frame rate. Okay, so we still have enough to breed with. I mean, to breed, not breed with. Excuse me. Me getting kicked out of the PETA Minecraft server. That was a thing, by the way. PETA totally had a Minecraft server. And you were not allowed to kill animals. There's literally a script in there to where you could not kill anything. Those animals. You thought you were getting away from me. So many cows. So I want to build a grand library. I think that would be cool. Like a big library where like one section is actually like a geode. Kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Alright, so we got over a stack of raw beef and damn near half a stack of mutton. Make sure I didn't forget anything over there. Slowly those chickens have been finding their way back onto ground. Not all of them, but some. 26 there. some of y'all needed the hay anyways. Making more cow babies. Oh, that's from the I had acacia trees. I was wondering about that. Ah, Lordy. Got so many brown chickens. Alright. Well, I think I'm kind of back into a grindy mode. I at least showed y'all kind of what the plan was. Caught y'all up on a few things. Of course, I went that way and found. Actually, I found 3 villages. I found a Savannah village as well, and that pillager outpost that I raided. And then we got the 2 villages out that way that I will probably be taking the villagers from. And then that way, I ran out and I actually raided another village, of course, because I found a village in the swamp that I found, because there's a big swamp, like a massive swamp, and on the other side of the swamp, it just happened to have a mangrove swamp. And so I brought back a few I forget what they're called, the popules. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, I grew these ones. And it takes forever to actually like cut these things down, so I won't bore y'all with that one because I've been harvesting these. I've been doing the mangrove wood on roofs recently, on like grayscale buildings, the mangrove roof. Usually I go between dark oak or spruce whenever it comes to like other building structure, but it's a nice little style. It's like that semi-postmodern kind of medieval, just adding a bunch of words together and hoping they sound right. But yeah, gonna go ahead and jump off of here. Actually tired as hell, so probably eat something and slowly make my way to bed. But yeah, this is Creeper. If you've been enjoying the streams, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you get the notification. Uh, Trying to get the streams back down to where they're like just once a week. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing them on Fridays. I might start doing them on Saturdays again. Just kind of, or just even flip flop around depending on like exactly how I'm feeling and whatnot. And just, I don't really have a set schedule per se. I've just been consistent about doing them on Fridays and occasionally Saturdays now. I mean, I was doing them like, twice a week there whenever I first started streaming. It's just like, that's a lot. That does a lot of mental energy there. Uh, yeah, mental energy I just don't always have. Especially after weeks like this. This has been brutal. Like, feels like temperatures were the heat index was 115 Monday. Wait, it was 110 or 112 Monday, 115 Tuesday. Wednesday it got up to like 110. Yesterday it was like 108 or something like that, and it just happened to rain a little bit, which made it better. And then I think today was a little bit less than all the other days, but I'm not sure. But yeah, gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Make sure you like the stream, comment, subscribe, whatnot you heard. Uh, Hopefully this weekend, because I wasn't able to. I know I said last stream and the stream before that I was gonna get back into iRacing and try to pre-record, but Of course, I had that issue last Thursday. Weekend before, I don't even remember what I said. But last weekend, I dealt with that dehydration Thursday that, just caused my entire body to cramp. And I finally gotten it to where it's like only shoulder pain and like the front of my shins are like whenever you get like muscle cramps, like really bad full body muscle cramps, there's like that lingering pain that's like deep in the muscle. That's what I'm going through right now. Hopefully tomorrow and Sunday it's like kind of fizzled out. I mean, luckily my neck don't hurt anymore, which is amazing. I thought that was gonna like really be a problem. But yeah, uh, hopefully gonna get to do some iRacing this weekend. I don't know what the schedule is. I think we're actually on like a see August. I feel like this week actually starts Watkins Glen later on for trucks, so I might try that. Honestly, if they let me. I don't remember if you have to have the oval license or if you have to have the road license for that. If not, I might have to do some road racing. I really don't like doing road racing. But yeah, it's been Creeper. Y'all have a good night. I'm tired.